Do you remember when JLo and Shakira danced at the Super Bowl halftime show? They showed the world what strong, healthy, confident women could look like at 45 and 50. Now, if you don't think that's possible for you, I want you to think again. We may not be famous millionaires who can dance like we're in our 20s, but there are some things that we can do that they do. In this video, I'm going to be sharing 3 things that JLo does that we women over 50 can do to start feeling more confident, feeling better, and start having fun again. And no, getting married again is not one of them. Getting older can make keeping your muscle tone and staying in shape more of a challenge. But what JLo and Shakira did at that halftime performance showed us all that it's possible. I was surprised the day after that performance how many women our age were quick to make excuses and judge JLo and Shakira for having the resources that their fame affords, instead of being inspired by what's possible. They kind of missed the point. So let's get into it. Taking a cue from JLo, it's time to really dial in and prioritize our health. As we continue to get older, this becomes more and more important. You can read in lots of different magazines how JLo fuels her body for plenty of energy for those top-notch performances. Sure, she might have a personal trainer and maybe even a personal chef, but the one thing that holds true for both her and us, you can't outsource your health. She put in the effort, and so can we. Now, her workout routine is probably a lot of abs, strength training, and of course, dance. She even says she dances in the kitchen when she's cooking. We can do that. That would be fun. And food-wise, she sticks to more whole foods, lots of vegetables, and stays away from the processed food. Also doable for us. Then sleep for her is a non-negotiable. She makes sure she gets enough sleep to have good enough energy for her busy schedule. Now, we might not match JLo's intensity, but we can take a page from her playbook. Prioritizing sleep, getting in exercise and making it fun, and eating whole foods and less processed foods. By weaving these healthy habits into our lives, we're prioritizing our health to feel good and look good in our 50s and beyond. JLo might be a superstar, but guess what? We're rocking our own show too. If you're still struggling to find that healthy lifestyle that's easy to follow through on, that's what I coach in my Fueled for Fun membership, and you can see the details below. I vividly remember turning 45 and just feeling this wave of frustration. It was like I was there, but no one really noticed. You ever get that feeling that as we women reach a certain age, we kind of become invisible? It's such a weird thing to notice, but JLo is proof that we don't have to settle for being in the background. And you know what's so cool about that? It's not just her killer body and amazing dance moves that make her such a good role model for us. There's something else that she's got going for her that we can totally cultivate for ourselves too. It's her unshakable self-confidence in who she is and what she brings to the table. The next thing you need to work on after 50 is building that self-confidence. And remember, before you discount it, that confidence doesn't have to come from having the perfect body or some amazing talent. Nope. Confidence comes from fully embracing every bit of yourself, quirks, imperfections, and all. We can't all be JLo, so be you. Turning 50 was a bit of a revelation for me. It's like I finally gave myself permission to just be me. I mean, why not, right? So here's my challenge for you, my friend. I want you to get your list together of all the wonderful qualities about you. I know that flaw list is already circling in your head, and this might be hard at first, but start small. Look in the mirror. Maybe you have fluffy eyebrows that people would love to have, or nice full lips, or a pretty smile, or cute ears. And maybe you have a great talent of being able to pull something together and make a great meal out of nothing, or you're a really good friend. I want you to start building that list of things that make you great. And as you build and focus on those good things, that's gonna bubble up on that confidence, because what you focus on grows. So focus on your strengths and the things that make you uniquely and wonderfully you. It's time to fall head over heels in love with yourself. We spent enough time in our early years trying to fit in. Now's the time to break free of that and be fully who God created us to be. Seriously, embrace it. Be the rock star of your life. So before we go further, I'd love to know what you're enjoying about being over 50. Put it in the comments below so we can inspire each other and focus on all that's good about being our age. Thinking back to when I was a shy little girl, I dreamed of being a teacher when I grew up, just because that's what I saw around me. It's funny how our experiences can shape our aspirations. And speaking of inspiration, have you ever watched someone do something out of their comfort zone and get the itch to do it yourself? That's exactly what happened to me when I watched JLo in that performance. And I might have gone a little extra in the next Zumba class I took. But JLo's not just a dancer. She's a singer. She's an actor. She's a TV host and a spokeswoman. JLo is a living example of never stopping the journey to fully becoming who you were meant to be. She didn't stick to just one thing. She embraced them all. And you know what? That kind of evolution doesn't happen by accident. So if you're thinking about what comes next after turning the big 50, I'd say it's about continuing to learn new things. Seriously, keeping your mind active is the perfect way to stay sharp. I want you to remember those dreams you had as a little girl. Well, now with all this life experience under your belt, it might be time to bring them back to life. This could look like picking up a new hobby, taking a class in something that interests you, or starting a business. The possibilities are endless. And who knows where those adventures might lead you? In a world where age can feel like an obstacle, let's remember JLo's example. Step out into that spotlight with confidence and celebrate your uniqueness. Just as she shattered limits, we can own our own power at any age. Take it from this Jenny on the block. It's time to rewrite the narrative and shine. So now that you know the things you need to start after 50, you might be wondering what are some of the things you might need to quit to thrive in your 50s and beyond. That's why your next step is to watch this video here where I give you 5 things that I've noticed holding women back from reaching their full potential. Until next time, you are worth the work to thrive in this season of life. I believe in you. Now it's time to believe in yourself.